Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast. So we've talked before about my love of the day-old pastry at the counter. And one of the things that's fun is when we talked about like the day-olds, the standard recording tradition is that most of these folks swing by that coffee shop. And this morning, Jason snagged I think the last two, as I said, I like to day-old like ham and cheddar biscuits. Mm-hmm. And we're joking about how, because today, all of you in the future can laugh at us, but we are trying to move through our recordings. Like we're taking like, usually we'll take 15 to 30 minutes between episodes, and we'll take a lunch break. And today we've done none of that. We started early so that our normal recording can be condensed so that the people at this table who are giant Nuggets fans can watch. Yep. This is game 7 of series.
The second
round. Yeah.
Second round.
Versus OKC.
Good.
Yeah.
Thunder up.
Wow.
Boo.
Yeah, so all you Oklahoma fans, boo.
Boo.
All people from Oklahoma in general, boo.
Yeah, boo.
Just to be It's at least 2 people who listen to the podcast. Okay.
So don't listen to these people. That being said, by the time this airs, it will be well past. I think the NBA will be out of season by the time this airs.
2
months from now. Because actually, this is our biggest swing.
We won. Hopefully we just celebrated.
Jesus.
We just went to the parade.
Sports seasons are,
Or maybe we can pull the fucking ridiculous luck that Matt had us the other year when you all got to skip the Avalanche parade because they were at the Rockies game we went to.
There was that crowd of people, and I was like,
That's
there's some shit going on over there, and I want to check it out. And it was fucking holding the Stanley Cup up.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was amazing.
I've heard of the Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
if we're right in the middle of
Does anybody know what the basketball trophy is called?
Lord Stanley's Sippy. I think it's the Kobe Bryant trophy now.
Oh, damn.
I think they named it after Kobe and his daughter.
The Kobe.
Oh, that's cool.
It's got a...
It used to be after the old commissioner. It might still be. I'm not sure. But
NBA.
It's funny because Jared has like weirdly deep knowledge about everything else, but this is like the one thing you don't just have already prepped is the name of the NBA.
It's still the Larry O'Brien.
Yeah, Larry
Is
O'Brien.
the MVP won the Kobe Bryant award then?
I think that's the Michael Jordan now.
Damn.
Anyway,
about to find out.
I mean, that does make sense.
We're moving quickly through today, which means we haven't taken our normal lunch break, and we'll try to like get food while we watch the Nuggets later. But Jason was talking about how like he's not even that hungry because that biscuit has really stuck with him, and we then got onto a whole thing of like, well, I'm not 100% on this, but my understanding is that a part of the reason like biscuits are really popular is they have a lot of similarities to hardtack, and they're just in that they can be really calorically dense, they can keep pretty long, and they're good travel food. And like I think I understand. I don't know. Does anyone else know if that's right or not? I feel like that's
hardtack is like a really, really, really dense biscuit. Yeah. Yeah. Essentially. Yeah.
And so I thought like, it'd be a fun conversation for us to talk about, and we could make it modern or historical because there's a lot of cool history behind what food travels well. But do you have a favorite travel food?
Yep.
Yes.
Jerky.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that's
solid.
For
sure.
You roll into 7-Eleven and there's like the shelf of beef jerky.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is really
has
dope.
A jerky like deli.
I still haven't been to Buc-ee's. We have one up here now, and I still haven't been.
That Bohemian garlic, dude. Slaps.
It's a drive to get up there.
Jane has family out there. Like
right on.
We often
you guys are already pretty far north.
Yeah, it's not far.
No, it's literally directly west of here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, jerky is like my jam. Nolan is into it too. We just get a big ass bag of jerky. Rex loves it. It's like a crowd pleaser in the car for sure.
Okay.
Or we also do what we call road ranchers, and if we go on a road trip, we have like a fucking Costco bag size of Jolly Ranchers, like in the console.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, nice.
Anyone else? Travel food.
Okay.
What's your go-to?
I do pork rinds, Dr. Pepper, and sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds is mine.
What, are you playing baseball or something?
Yes.
Wow. That's crazy.
Or like, and excuse me to all of our listeners, do you just like want to destroy a fucking toilet?
I used to do pork rinds and Mountain Dew.
Jesus fuck.
And that was too much. So
yeah, you also like I would feel like more thirsty after all the pork rinds and
all that salt.
Yeah. That's when the beers come in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those road
Not
beers.
for the road trip.
The road beers.
The
in
famous
Connecticut,
roadies.
there's like an open. There's no like you can drive in a car with an open container. So if Jessica was driving, dude, road beers on the way home, like all the time from the bar.
Where's this at?
Connecticut.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Huh. That's cool. We did a lot of skiing this
Sure.
last
Yeah.
season. And if you know, like lodge food's incredibly expensive.
It's
so
never
we
fucking worth it.
I-70.
try in the attempts to try to save money. Good luck, Trent, when you have your kids.
Yeah.
We would like make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches
Mm.
just to like have, and then we'd break them out at lunchtime and like, we want French fries. And so like, it's either, you know, they're going to melt down if we don't buy them French fries, and they're not going to go back up skiing. So we end up breaking every time and buying them food. But on the drive home, I got a Celsius and like 3 or 4 peanut butter jelly sandwiches just crushed.
That sounds
Nice.
good.
Yeah, it's dope.
Do you like
Into it.
Uncrustables?
I do
I
like
love
Uncrustables.
Uncrustables.
Yeah.
They're made right down the street over here.
Like the real ones?
We about
Yeah.
to rob that
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
So it's funny.
the,
Do you know
yeah.
that-
Planning a heist.
Did you know
Yeah.
that Jane has always called them untrustables? Because I
I
guess
mean, that's totally fair.
well, because I guess they would get them like in school, like when her and her sister as kids, because they would be frozen and they'd go to heat them up, but it was
Yeah.
super
Yeah, yeah.
inconsistent. She's like, you never fucking knew eating an Uncrustable if it was going to be like frozen in the center or just boiling hot.
You
at
just
school.
frozen.
take a frozen Uncrustable and put it in your lunchbox.
You take
By
a
the time
frozen
at
Uncrustable,
lunch,
put it in
it's-
your
yeah.
mouth. It's good.
I mean, it's like a hot pocket,
Yeah.
right? It's the same idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I
the
don't
same.
want a hot peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No,
sounds
no,
terrible.
that doesn't
I mean,
sound
look, I don't know.
Boiling hot peanut butter in your
Although
mouth is going to
Chiba
be
Hut
bad.
sells this thing called the Sticky Icky, and that's
It's
pretty good.
fucking amazing.
It is really good.
It's hot peanut butter
It's a
and
hot
jelly.
peanut butter and jelly
it's-
sandwich.
Oh, man.
like a
hoagie roll.
toasted.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that. I've
It's the
seen that.
stickiest of the icky.
Yeah, exactly.
Jared, what about you? Travel food.
Yeah, sunflower seeds is one for me.
Yeah.
I never get Cheeto Puffs, but for some reason on vacation or on like road trips, I'll get Cheeto Puffs for some
Ugh.
reason.
Cheese
Fair.
balls.
Did you say cheese whiz?
Cheese balls.
Oh, I think it said cheese
Oh, yeah,
whiz. I
cheese
was like,
balls.
Not for a
Jesus.
drive, but some cheese whiz and a chicken and a biscuit cracker.
I'm a
Best.
drink guy though, so
Yeah,
I'll
me
like
too.
I'll get like a water and an energy drink and a soda and just like
Yeah.
have those the whole time.
I came from a big road trip family. Like I know a lot of us has bonded over being like,
Yeah.
either doing road trips or being,
Yeah.
and we were always very much a like save money on the trip, pack food at home type of
Yeah.
people. And so a lot of that has worn off. And I'm a big believer that in road trips, snacks are good. Like I love snacks outside of road trips, but I think the secret to success on long road trips is actual food. Because if you
Yes.
just eat snacks, and like when Jane and I drive, we usually take my car because it's better gas mileage and it's older. So if something happens to it, fuck it, whatever. But it's also a manual, which Jane doesn't drive.
Mm.
So I drive the whole time.
Mhm.
And what I found from that is that like I just get fucking cranky if I only eat snacks. And we're like 10 hours into one day of driving, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
all I've had to eat today is pretzels and beef jerky, and I'm gonna fucking throttle someone.
Yeah, I gotta have a meal too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
sandwiches is where it's at for me. And
Yeah.
over the years, I have developed what Jane has coined as travel sandwiches, and it's the same thing if I have the time. Well, I have two versions. There's the easy version and the like slightly longer version. But a travel sandwich is a pretzel roll, cut it open in the middle, salami and horseradish Havarti cheese with red onions, minced garlic,
It's like a $30 travel sandwich.
Dude, it sounds great.
curry powder, chili powder, and
God
garlic powder.
damn.
Okay, you're
James?
telling
Are you
me.
trying to shit
And-
yourself?
Yeah, you come on to me about taking a shit. This
You're
is
gonna
like
shit in the car.
that's a
While
shit
you're mad,
machine.
trying
Oh,
to
wait,
shift
wait.
gears, you're going to shit your pants. Hot
Dijon
shit.
mustard.
So
Wow.
hold on.
So many
That's
red
spices.
onions.
That sounds
Right, yep.
very smelly.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
the most pungent
horseradish
thing.
Havarti
Yeah.
cheese.
Yep.
You
Hard
said,
salami.
Hard salami.
Yep.
And then you said chili powder,
Curry powder.
curry powder,
And garlic
Yeah.
powder with
Garlic
a little minced
powder.
garlic as well.
It's
with minced garlic.
If I can,
that's
yeah.
like you're gonna have dragon breath
Oh my
after
God,
yeah.
being
fucking
done
That's
with
going to
that.
come out of your like pores.
Yeah.
So it's either you're grumpy or Jane's grumpy.
Yeah.
No, she likes it
there's
too.
no-
Like this-
oh,
I make
I
hers
bet
less
that car
spicy.
smells
man.
just farts and sandwich.
call it the
And so
freaking
then,
And
look,
garlic.
then there's two ways that I can make them fancier.
call it the Redmond special.
Oh, that's not
Basically.
fancy.
That's the basic version.
What?
Oh, wow.
The fancier one is if I have time, I'll switch up the meat. So that's different meats because I like to do like a deli pepperoni, a salami, and then a little ham just
Deli
to mix it up.
pepperoni on a grilled cheese.
Dude,
Fucking
great.
great.
Mhm.
But like, so, just do like sort of the three Italian meats basically to mix it up if I do more. And then the final thing I'll do if I have more time is I'll take the Dijon and I will mix in the garlic, the curry powder,
Yeah.
and the other ones. And then I'll add in just a touch of melted butter and I'll spread it on there and I'll toast it open faced with that into the sandwich before I wrap it up.
I think this also serves as mosquito repellent.
Yeah.
Maybe even people repellent, depending on where you go.
Wow.
I can't do it right.
It's so funny.
1 second.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
But no, look, it is because I feel like sometimes when you're traveling all day, like everything tastes, especially like on the road, or like if you're, I bring it on planes. I don't eat it on plane out of respect. I'll like eat it in the, like I'll eat it before I board. Or if it's like just Jane and I in the aisle, I'll eat it. But I feel like, especially when you're traveling on like long flight days, everything's just so blah. Like the best thing in the airport has some flavor, but everything there. So all I want is just fucking flavor. And I want enough like rounded different types of food where I feel full and I have like some bread and some meats and like onions in there to mix it up. I fucking love that sandwich.
That's like enough flavor to make you pass out.
Dude, that's a lot.
I mean,
a lot of...
look, all of you know me. I like flavor. Like
I don't even know
it's
if Guy
spicy.
Fieri can handle that sandwich.
We also
put some donkey
Today
sauce
at
on
Diners Drive-In, something.
It's James's fucking
It's
car.
James's car. This is called James' car. Hey, James, what's going on?
And so often before I travel, I'll make a whole sleeve. Like I'll take the sleeve that the rolls come in, and I'll just have 5 of those in a bag.
Wow.
Fucking love that.
5 of those sandwiches?
Yeah, and I'll just like if Jane
I mean,
wants
if
one,
it's
I'll
for
give
a
her.
10-hour drive, like, I mean, I'll crush 5
Look,
sandwiches.
sometimes I go with
drive.
Jane's family to Hawaii. That's a long travel
Yeah,
day.
it is.
And like you fly Southwest, and they're like, we actually don't do meals on this flight. And you're like, what the fuck? I'm flying to Hawaii, and I'm like, good thing I brought enough sandwiches to feed and kill
Oh,
an
yeah.
army.
if we stop for a meal on a road trip, it's usually just like McDonald's somewhere in the middle of the trip.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, if you have a family, McDonald's app is fucking cheap.
Oh, the app? Wait, does it
app.
make it cheaper?
Yes.
Wait, how? What? Oh, sorry.
Just
You
order
get
ahead.
free shit.
Lots of free
Every
stuff.
time you order, you get free shit. And every day there's a new thing. Every time the Rockies, as shitty as they are, hit a double, free double cheeseburger.
Like
buy
if
one,
they
get
hit a
one.
double, like if they
If
get
they
the
hit a
second
double
base.
in the game,
So,
it's
right.
buy one, get one doubles the
One
next
per
day.
In
season.
one hit. Yeah.
And they get them all the time.
Once a month.
All the time.
Not so funny. Like
yeah,
the bar
like,
is so low.
They
you
have
you
like
have just
rewards.
you have
It's
just
usually like
for
sold the
home runs.
McDonald's app
Yeah.
to me because
The
I
McDonald's
fucking
app
love
is
McDonald's.
amazing. And then when I roll up, it's like, did you use the app? Yep, my code's this. And they're like, all right, come to the second window.
Awesome.
Jesus,
It's awesome.
I teach me your ways, Jason.
Yeah.
Like I think for coffee, like if I have an app and I'm going to go there, I order ahead. I do
Dude.
not go in there. Like ordering ahead is the way to go.
McDonald's coffee is legit
For
too.
$1.
Yeah,
Man,
For $1.
Is it like we're talking like McDonald's Sprite level?
It's not that spicy.
it is.
Because you know I like flavor. If you just
That's-
talked about.
That's like drinking sweet lava, that McDonald's Sprite.
It fucking will wake you
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it'll
I
make
can
you
tell you
cough.
that.
Sugar rush.
Yeah,
Just the carbonation. Like
Yeah, that's true.
from
All right.
space.
Well, shall we talked a lot about food, so I'm making a real meal out of this opening. But I think it's time to go to something that's a bit bigger than a meal. Maybe it's time for a feast. Because what do hill giants like to eat?
yeah.
Whatever
you tell
he's
us whatever's in
Fee-fi-fo
its hand.
bum.
I
What
smell
do you
the
all want to
blood
do as you sneak up on
of
this?
a paralyzed goblin.
Turn around
oh,
and leave.
I like Lucky's like super.
That is what Lucky
Yeah,
would do.
mark it on the note,
Mhm.
mark it on the map, and be like,
There's a hill giant
let's
here.
get Ekandayo up here.
Yeah, so you
This'll
see,
cheer 'em up.
you see a giant. Actually, fuck. I'm so sorry. You know what it's time for?
A describe drop?
It's been one of those recording days.
Oh my god.
Well,
Talk to
that
us what we see.
he looks like he has overalls.
Does he
looks
have
like-
overalls
Is that
on?
overall?
Yeah,
looks like-
those are actually
He's
his
a
overalls.
working man.
Is
looks
that a
like-
yeah,
Thin
he's
blue line
definitely-
flag at the bottom.
No, it is not.
Bro,
Imagine
He looks like overweight Thanos with overalls on.
Yeah, that's
oh,
exactly
Thanos.
what
He
he
does
looks
have
like.
Thanos face.
overall, yeah. with-
Also a skull necklace.
Yep.
Thanos with the body of
Skull necklace.
Pete from
Yeah.
the Goofy
Yeah,
world.
that's true.
Like
Yes.
Goofy's
Yep.
like antithesis friend.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Goofy?
Oh,
right.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The Disney character. Sorry, I'm
Wow.
with
Yeah.
you.
Wow.
Wow.
Dude,
He-
Wait,
his
that was
family
supposed to be
started a
part of
Goofy
our
movie
banter.
and then
we
finished
watched
it
the first
without him.
half. We very rarely make it through a whole movie
Uh-huh.
unless we got to start at like 5:30 at the
Yeah.
latest. We'll get there. We're like they were watching The Great and Powerful Oz last night with the describe drop. It was really good.
Yeah.
And then
looks
like
like-
last night I was like, how much? It's like 8:15. I was like, how much is left of this? Just like, oh, it's almost over. And then I was like, pause it. And there's like 45 minutes left. I was like, stop. We're going to bed. Like, yeah. So yeah, I don't know why that told that story about. Yeah.
Think about Goofy movie.
Oh.
And then because they finished it
So
without
we
you.
watched half of the Goofy movie, and then I came back and be like, are we going to finish the Goofy movie tonight? They're like, oh, we watched it yesterday. The last podcast day, they finished the Goofy movie. Yeah.
So they liked it though.
I'll
Yeah,
watch
they
it
liked
with
It's a
you.
good movie.
Yeah.
All right. So you see this giant.
He does look like he has a club made of like trees.
Yeah, it's a bunch
Yeah.
of lumber tied together to
Dude,
make
I
a big
love
club. He's
Is-
ingenious.
Is
if
he
we
a
mark the map
lumberjack?
and walk away from this, I'm going to be super sad. Ryan will.
Does anybody speak hill giant? We could use a
Oh,
I don't
lumberjack.
think so.
What does they spell?
Big Jotun.
Jotun. Hold on.
Jotun.
Hold on.
We're holding.
I don't have that today.
Lucky speaks
I
Jotun.
actually haven't prepped anything in a really
Ah,
long
He
time.
speaks Jotun.
Yeah.
I fucking
That's
knew it.
awesome.
I don't know if you'd offer that though.
That's why it's funny.
He's like, we don't need to do this. We need to find a cure.
Nikolai's like, could you imagine how much work would get done with that guy?
True.
The money we could save?
I think he would be a danger to the populace. He would probably eat half the populace.
What was he eating? Can we tell?
We can't tell. It's
That
too
might
far
be-
away.
You would have to sneak a little closer to see
I'll
what's in
sneak
his hand.
closer.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Lucky, what's your bonus?
Plus 15.
I mean, I'll sneak too.
What's your
10.
bonus?
10.
Okay.
I'll go too because we're going plus 11.
I'm not sneaking.
Unless I can use, well,
Arthur,
no, I'll do
wait
10.
here.
Like, I'm going to be behind this tree.
I just make a clinking metal sound.
So the two of you, which is to say Nikolai and Lucky, we're back at it. Nikolai and Lucky, the
Yep.
OGs. You two sneak closer, and you're able to just kind of get a better look at what's in his hand. Looks like an old jug.
Okay, great.
Now, to be clear, not Jugred, but
Oh,
a jug. Like it looks like he's trying to get the very, very, very last drops
So he's drunk.
Road trip
out of
drinks.
some sort of like out of a broken moonshine-looking jug.
Oh,
But it's right as you're close enough to see that Jonas catches up with you and steps on a stick and just slap.
I'm not even mad.
This is why I didn't sneak.
Mhm.
And the hill giant kind of whips around. Who's there?
My name is Arthur.
King of the Britons.
I step out from like any woods clearing that we were in.
Whoa, what you want? What you about? You wait, you heavy booze.
I can't understand him. So I'm
He's
like,
One
asking,
time,
he's
we
asking if
specifically
you
said-
have any booze.
I just announced my name is Arthur anyway. You put down the booze and fight me.
this is literally Nikolai's face. Like,
I'm telling you. Remember that time that me and him, we were going to talk to the people? This is what happens.
I want to make an intimidation check.
Okay,
Am-
roll intimidation.
Am I within 30 feet?
You are now.
Okay.
I don't like it.
I'm so
But here's
excited.
what I'm gonna have you roll intimidation as initiative. Well,
Yes.
As initiative.
That's fine.
hell yeah.
the rest of you roll stealth as initiative.
Oh,
God
okay.
damn it. Where's the trap?
Damn it.
I was like, oh, we'll resolve this with diplomacy. I don't need to get a pawn out for this.
Well, that's why I was like, damn it. I'll fight you.
We don't murder hobo very often, but hill giants,
Yeah.
apparently.
Well, we're GCP listeners, so we're like inherently against giants.
Giant Slayers.
We know what you did.
we know what you did.
Oh, God. Do
You
I
know what
have?
you did to Lork's feet?
You're a giant. You're a scourge on this land.
Yeah.
Lork's feet getting beat off is probably one of the most surprising moments
Beat
of
off?
the show.
Wait,
Well, they
say that
literally were
again?
like clubbed all the way off when Lork's feet got
Oh,
like beat.
dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Man,
mashed
I
to
miss
nothing.
those. I miss those days.
I know, I
Jason
know.
and I used to be like texting each other. We'd be like listening at the same time. The episode 100, like when the drums was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the
I was like,
horn sound.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was really good. Shout out.
Shout out to that show.
Yeah, you guys are cool.
Well, I mean, now you just get to play Pathfinder.
That's right.
Yeah, no,
All right,
it's cool.
everyone
I
pick
like
their
playing
minis up off this
Pathfinder.
map. Fuck it.
Just do the sweep thing.
I'm not going to do that with the nice
The
minis.
tablecloth.
All right. And then, Jason, will you hand me the Guardian? Because I'm going to use its base. All right. So,
God.
put yourself 30 feet away from this fuck. Put Trent's 30 feet away from this fucker.
Yeah.
And then everyone else off to the side, but still within range. Because it's giant fighting time. Dun, dun,
When
dun.
I roll stealth, if my bear's with me, do I have to roll stealth? For him
It'll
too?
use it
It'll
uses your
yours?
initiative.
Okay.
That's just the simplest way to handle it. All right, fucking hell, here we go. Male hill giant. Trent, what is your initiative
31.
with intimidation? God damn it, this is gonna be so fucking dumb. Okay. So dumb.
Because we're going to kill it fast?
Yep.
Oh,
I
nice.
critical initiative fumbled.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, great.
Okay, so 31 for Arthur. What does everyone else have?
29.
Ooh, okay.
14.
20.
All right, Arthur, you will get to go first.
Is it demoralized?
I will let you, tell you what, here's what I will let you use that roll. No, you have to spend your action on it to initiate Dread Martial Stance.
Okay, that's
Only
fair.
because there's a level 7 feat called Battle Cry that allows you to demoralize on initiative.
Yeah, so this is, I'm saying that, like, basically, this is, I'll let you roll over your initiative and count your initiative roll as the same roll, but you must still use your action economy
Nice.
Yeah.
to initiate Dread Martial Stance, which you can intimidate with.
That's fine.
Yes, he's intimidated. 31, he
Hell yeah.
is not critically intimidated, but just intimidated.
Sweet.
So frightened 1 for this big-ass hill giant.
I am going to
You got 2 actions left.
I'm going to prepare an action.
Oh, ready in action.
Yeah, to attack if he gets right up next to me.
Within range of you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Lucky, it's your turn.
Delay.
The hill giant is going to move until it is 10 feet away
That's
from Arthur.
what I figured, but I couldn't get within range of him, so.
No, it's probably the right choice. One more closer, because I think Arthur's in. Yeah, perfect. All right, so the hill giant, ba-boom, 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 runs forward. Oh, I'm going to get you for that. Oh, I can't believe you threatened me.
All I hear is giant gobbledygook.
Jesus. And here we go. Let's throw a great club swing your way. That's a bad roll. 24 to hit.
Miss.
24 misses?
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 23 actually, because he's frightened.
I have full plate.
God damn it. Second action. Do I have anything better? Nope. But that is just going to be better in general. That's going to be 30 to hit.
That does hit.
Let's go ahead and roll some damage. Oh, this is not as high as I want it to be. This is kind of a bummer. I want to roll more dice. Okay, that's going to be 20 points of damage.
Oh, wow. I thought he was going to say 6 points of damage.
No, I almost said 16, and then I
Yeah.
said 20. So boom, as it slams the great club into you. That's his turn. Lucky or Nikolai?
Nikolai was a 14, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I'm ahead of
Lucky,
Nikolai, yeah.
Lucky or Jonas?
Jonas is going to elemental toss.
Oh, yeah.
So here's an attack roll.
Okay. The giant is no longer frightened.
31.
That is a hit.
Sweet. Is it a crit?
Not.
It'd be more fun if
No,
it
this
was.
is, you're finally in an appropriately leveled
Yep.
region of the
So I'm going
MMO
to
world.
activate my blood magic
Ooh.
for damage. So this will stack with my sorceress John.
Perfect. Oh, we're checking.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, shit.
And
Okay.
then
Cool.
Yeah, that hits.
reflex save, please.
Oh, are you casting a new spell now?
This is a single action for elemental toss.
Reflex. That's not a great check. 17.
17's a failure, and this is going to be. Oh shoot, where'd it go? Sorry.
You're
Sorcerer.
fine.
3 action or 3rd rank. Thunderstrike.
Okay, we can't sing that too much.
I'm
I'm glad copyright logs us, but there are times it'd be fun if it didn't.
Yeah.
Protecting people's, creation is important, but it should be a rule. Like, look, if you make less than this much money a year off of it,
Yeah, that's true.
but then people would just find
That's what I
ways
was
to get
just
around
thinking. People would find ways to get around it.
36 damage.
it. Holy shit.
Wow.
Okay. So you have opened up heavily, just beating the shit out of this fucker, but he's not bloodied. All right.
I've never played 4th edition.
Now it's either Nikolai or Lucky's turn.
All right.
Nikolai's turn.
You know what? I'm going
What?
to cast a little spell. I need a will save from you, please.
A will save.
Ooh.
24.
You have a -1 to your attack rolls as I cast Calm again.
All right.
Cool.
Is that 2 actions? 3 actions?
2 actions, and then with my 3rd action, I will tell Echo to go around.
Yeah, because he'll have 2 movement from that, so he'll have the movement to run up and start working on flanking this giant. All right. Jason's giving him extra
Damn.
space.
So
That's a
25
lot of
feet.
movement.
That's 50 feet, 2 actions.
So now, do you want to have like cut a corner so he can be in melee range? So you're one
Actually,
space
yeah,
behind
let's
him.
do that. Yeah.
You don't. He probably
Well,
probably
here's what
doesn't
I
have
want
reactive
is I don't.
strike.
Nikolai doesn't want to attack this thing right away. Like he's actually like, Arthur, where the fuck did you do that? So I want to keep him away a little bit.
Sounds good. Now it is either Lucky's turn or Arthur's turn.
Lucky will take cover and
You're already hidden.
stay hidden.
Cool.
We'll do both.
Cool.
In case he gets seen.
All right. Boom, boom.
That's it.
Okay.
Great. Arthur, it's your turn.
Arthur will step forward.
Sure. You just close the distance to this hill giant.
Is this speak in common?
Yeah.
Oh, it was speaking common?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you said it was speaking Jotun.
You know the giants speak Jotun, but everything he's been saying is in common.
Oh, okay.
Speaking as a free action.
Sorry, I didn't
Speaking
mean
as
to.
a free action?
Yeah.
I think I would have told him, like, calm down as I cast that spell.
Well, you've already done 50 damage to him.
And I might be talking to my friends, too.
I
Everybody calm down.
will still attack it.
Damn it, Arthur.
You're a little pot committed at this point.
I'm going
Plot
to
committed.
attack twice, I guess. So
Yeah, it's like pot committed, but with story. Plot
Unless I
committed.
cast Warrior's Regret on Arthur.
yeah. 27.
That's a hit.
Sweet.
Arthur has a lot of regret to Warrior to fight through. There's an amazing line in Thunderbolts in which like something is forcing everyone to like relive horrible parts of their life. And they don't show all of the characters, but at one point they've all had to like fight through this to show up. And Bucky comes in. They're like, "Oh God, how are you?" And he goes, "I've had a great life, so that was fine."
18 slashing and 4 fire.
18, Jesus, 18 and 4. It's 22. Okay.
And actually, second action, I'm going to attempt to trip.
Okay.
So
So
I
this
have
would
to
be at
drop a hand.
-5. So drop a hand for free action.
Yep.
And then -5 on your athletics check against reflex DC
I get a mine. Oh yeah, because it's map.
because it's map. Multiple attack penalty for those of you who have lives.
That
or just started
is
at this
then
episode.
15.
15 is not enough to trip it. So you go to trip it. It's not a critical failure, but not by a ton. So you don't have to trip yourself. So then you have one action left. What do you want to do?
Oh no, that's
Oh, step. You're right. Yep.
that's 3.
Now it is the Hill Giant's turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think it's going to swing away, Meryl. Still works. That's a better roll, folks. Now it's a -1 because of Jason's stuff. Trent, did you add your extra damage from Dread Martial Stance?
Oh no, so it's just 1. Oh no, it's 2.
And did you add your extra damage from Dread Martial Stance, Ryan?
He's not within 15 feet of me.
Oh, so no,
15?
just
I
two.
thought it was 30.
15.
Is that just on
It's on all damage. I
all
believe.
damage?
Yeah. All right. So, Trent, even with my penalty, 32 to hit. Is
Yes,
that a hit
that's a
this
hit.
time? Okay. Now we're cooking with fire. 18 damage.
Okay.
Or no, sorry. That actually might be 16 this time. That is 16 this time.
Okay.
Second attack. We're just going to keep swinging that club.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's going to be 21. Nope. Yep, 21 to hit.
Fail.
Is a miss. Then let's keep swinging. That's a miss as well. All right. J. Jonah Jameson.
Elemental toss.
Yeah,
Again.
you're already in.
Yeah.
You're fighting a giant. This could be quick. This is an appropriately leveled enemy,
patch
too.
For fun.
Oh, it's patched for fun. Have a nice
That'll
day.
be a
someplace
20, 22.
That's a miss.
Okay. And then let's do the reflex save again, please.
He's not great at those. Ooh, okay. 17?
17's a failure, but this will be second rank instead of third.
Okay. Look at you remembering the correct nomenclature for spells, power levels in second edition Pathfinder.
28 damage.
Holy fucking shit.
There was a 12 in there.
God. This was nice because you had a while where you were rolling low numbers on your dice.
I'm very happy about
20
this.
fucking 8. Okay. He's bloodied.
What was the spell?
Thunderstrike.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So is this lightning, not sonic?
Both.
Well, okay. So
Yeah.
basically, just can you imagine anyone who's like on the plains just
Yeah.
Does that hit me?
Yeah. No, it's a single target. It's a single target.
Does that hit me?
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
All my multi-target spells I haven't had a lot of chance to use yet. We haven't had a lot of big like multi-target fights.
Yeah.
Nikolai.
Nikolai will cast another spell. Could you please give me a fortitude save?
Ooh, I'm pretty good at those. Yeah, I am 36.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Damn.
Plus two.
Or
If you're feeling any
Nikolai.
better, I rolled a 19.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't make him feel
Like
better.
he is really good at
Not
it.
much
and
better,
I rolled,
but I also.
yeah.
And then I'll command my owlbear to come up and attack.
Hey, is this an inaugural attack by Echo?
this
I
is
believe.
the very
I think it
first
is.
Echo attack. Come on.
I
20.
believe if he moved within range and then moved another square, there's an opportunity for an attack.
He did not. He only took a 5-foot step there.
And then.
No, that was 10 feet.
Yeah, it was 10
Mhm.
feet.
No,
It was.
I do not take a reactive strike.
Okay.
Good to know. 27.
That's a fucking hit.
All right.
And actually, yeah, my AC's too lower because of flat foot, but even then, still a hit.
Off guard.
Off guard. God damn it, Trent.
Yes.
Give me.
10 points of damage.
Nice. Good job, Echo.
Good job,
Hell yeah.
Echo.
And providing flanking now for Trent.
Hell yes.
Yeah, honestly, like getting into Beastmasters is cool.
I'm glad we talked the rules out on Discord the other day because then I was talking to Ryan and I was like, oh, 2 actions and then him move or shoot
Yep.
twice and him move. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
Does
sick.
that get Dread Marshal bonus?
Yo, yes,
Yeah.
it should.
It's
So,
just
2
how
more
many
damage.
I did
dice?
10.
one hit.
How many dice does it have during?
Just 1.
So it's +1.
Okay.
Cool.
So 11.
So if I roll 2d12 and 2d4, is it +4?
Yes.
Really?
Dread Martial stance is really good, if I remember correctly.
I need to dig
We'll need
into
to look
that.
into it more. I think it's
I need to just
well, I
hang
think
out.
it's strikes.
I
Maybe
think,
not
I
damage.
think
Yeah,
it strikes as well.
but-
I
but
don't think
you're-
it counts for spells.
Well, spells are magical strikes if they're attack rolls.
Oh, if they're attack rolls.
So, like, your
that's
elemental
different.
It doesn't
strikes.
matter. It
Oh.
just says to damage rolls, but the critical part of it is a strike.
Oh, okay. So the crit. So on
Yeah.
crits.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, your Dread Martial is on damage rolls, which I believe is for spells too, Ryan. So
I'm doing some Googling.
If,
Yeah, look at
if
it.
you're within 15 feet.
that's the big thing. All right, Lucky.
Delay.
All right, Arthur.
Arthur will.
He's like, I said I didn't want to fight the giant. I'm
I
not
mean,
fighting the giant.
You did say it.
He's going to trip.
All right, go for it. This is against Reflex DC. Okay.
That is a 28.
And it's fun to get back into some like old school straightforward combat.
Yeah.
This is a very sandboxy encounter though that I did not prep for today, but is easy. 28's a hit, sorry. Especially with flanking.
So
But
it's
just
tripped.
fighting a giant, that's classic.
Oh, sorry, 28.
Yeah.
That
gotta
is
be a
that is a
trip.
success. It is
Yeah.
tripped.
Nice.
Boom.
Boom. And I like to imagine, as we've talked about, that like it's very reminiscent of the way like Ari, like you've seen Ari do it, like even
Yeah,
like some
yeah.
of the same movements that you've seen her
Yep.
do.
That's cool.
Which probably would mean, Lucky, you'd have a weird moment of being like, oh, seeing another sister who trained Ari
Yeah,
having
yeah,
very
that's true.
similar movements. Watching that fighting style start to propagate out the stolen
Right.
lands. You got 2 actions left. You got 1 hand on your sword.
Yeah. I'll put a hand on.
Okay.
And
Do that swing.
I mean, I'm in a swing. I know that they don't want to kill it necessarily, but like, what am I going to do? You know, it hit me, so I have to hit it.
I mean, you can always choose to attempt to deal non-lethal damage.
Yeah, that's true. But I won't.
Yep.
That's a
Don't fuck with your character's actions, dude. Just do that shit.
that's a 31.
Wow.
That's a hit. Just shy of a crit.
Ugh.
Okay. Let's see here.
Ragathiel's Flaming Blade. Oh my god, I love this game.
I like it.
Pathfinder is so much fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, I think sometimes I get so caught up in the podcast of like, oh God, are we on time? Are we getting the episode scheduled? We're like, and then I get into just playing it with all of
It's
you,
so
and
much
it's
fun.
the most fun way to spend time hanging out with your
Yeah.
friends.
23 slashing
wow.
Oh,
and
Wow.
4 fire.
so that's 27 total. Okay, 7 there, 20. Oh yeah, he is messed up. Probably 1 hit.
That's my turn.
Yep. Now the Hill Giant's turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
You can try.
And I think he's so dumb, he is just going to swing from the ground. So it'll be a total
Okay.
of -3 because of the pacify. So that's going to come out to 27.
That's a hit.
And that's going to be 21 points of damage.
Okay.
He'll do it again.
That sounds like a 20.
He is higher level than you, so I get a card.
Oh, damn.
Sick.
Uh-oh.
I told you
Before
to be
I
nice.
die, I get to try to kill Trent's character.
I like it. Told you to be nice, Arthur.
All right, Trent, roll a d4 or a d6 for me, or someone.
2.
Okay, I'm just going to cut it and go 2 in. All right. This is a bludgeoning weapon. The target is stunned 1.
Cool.
So you will just have, for a round, I believe, 1 fewer actions.
Yeah, 2 actions.
But let's go ahead and get some damage dealt on that, Johnsky. Just have a little fun here. Oh, well, that was second roll isn't very good. Okay. So that's going to be 28, 31, 40 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, wow.
Bam! And he has 1
Yeah.
action left. So from the ground, he's going to swing at Echo.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Now you fucked up.
Oh, damn.
Here we go. -3, 19 to hit Echo.
Nope.
Wham! Echo dodges it. That's his
I actually
turn.
like that it goes off of his barding.
Oh,
He
this
has,
is because
like,
you
armor
bought
on,
barding.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I didn't know.
Barding is really important for Anna. If
It's
What
you
was the roll?
19.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I mean you're all level 6 now, so like your
Yeah,
AC's something. All
His
right.
AC is higher than Nikolai's.
Yeah, I mean Nikolai's not
really?
wearing. I mean,
Nikolai's wearing leather.
Wow.
yeah. All right, Jonas's turn.
A leather daddy?
Let's do. Let's give me a reflex save again.
Okay. Natural 20.
I don't like that at all.
I'm heating up over here.
Yeah.
You are.
I don't.
Bwah,
That's
bwah, bwah.
that's
All
a
that fire
wasted third
damage.
rank spell. I put the dice in my hand to have all that just to keep myself honest. And
I mean,
then
look, this you're in 1 encounter a day territory.
I'm
You're
going
fine.
to. I mean, I'll attempt to demoralize.
No elemental lob.
I only have 2 per encounter.
Oh
You
shit.
have to be within
Can
30
wait.
feet.
I'm within 1 hit away from this cat.
Yeah, I'll demoralize to see if
Okay,
you
roll
can make it easier to hit. So that's going to be a 28.
Yeah, he's demoralized.
A 28 to hit his brain.
He's demoralized.
Minus
Nice.
1.
Nickajon, as you're known to your friends.
I'm going to go with
Jane has just indicated that she did in fact get pizza rolls for watching the Nuggets.
needle darts.
Nice.
Needle darts as
In-house producer Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Jane is insisting that we all drink.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I will do that.
Deal.
I might need it to get through the game.
Oh, dude, Jared's genuinely stressed.
Oh, I'm stressed.
He's
man.
already watching it, and we're over here like, Okay, so needle darts 27 to hit.
That's a fucking hit. That is not a crit.
Okay.
Does the fact I think they may have changed this in the second edition? Does the fact that he's on the ground make the
So in second
Make the
edition,
attack
being
harder?
prone, you are still flat-footed. The difference is while you are, which is penalty to AC, it is that you may take cover against range attacks while prone.
okay?
So basically, you can negate the penalties for being prone if you take an action.
By 1?
No, because prone is -2, cover is +2. Shit
Oh,
cover
okay.
is +1.
Gotcha.
So you can equalize it out if there's like no other option, or you like then you technically do have cover at range, so you could try to hide. It's
I assume that's reaction though used.
no, it's an action to take cover.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool.
12 points of damage
Dead.
from. Okay. Just
Good.
mechanically, 12 points of damage from that because the strike lands. An additional 1.
Oh, did you do the
from
support?
The bear.
You used the bear support.
Yep, the bear support. So this would be like just
Oh, yeah,
12
yeah.
plus some persistent damage. So this thing's dead.
That's really cool. So yeah, you would have used an action to instruct
Yep.
Echo to support,
Yep.
then fired in.
And
Yep.
we're
Awesome.
staying in combat time because I am unconscious and dying.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Now it's Lucky's turn.
You got
Delay.
a couple rolls.
Nikolai's going to let this one go. He's going to let it go.
He's like, I'm not doing shit about that.
Okay, Arthur. So you
I can't
you
really
went
do
down
much.
from a crit.
Yeah.
So you are
I'm
at dying 2.
Dying 2.
So if you critically
Plenty of
fail
time.
this,
You die.
you're
Yeah.
dead.
That's true.
Oh god, I was talking out of my ass. If I actually kill another one of Arthur's
Which means I have to do this in secret.
You also do it in general. Now here's the other rule. If any patches for death rolls have to be spent before the roll.
I have to
go.
give you
Don't
all
do
of
it.
them, right?
No.
No,
Let
no.
him see it. Let's see what happens.
No. So you can give all of them to automatically succeed and recover.
You can actually do that after you roll, per the rules. It's if
That's
your
true.
dying value
That's
would
true.
increase is the trigger. So
I
then
have
you can
seen
do
this.
them right after things.
However,
so
our
roll, yeah.
house rule is a little different to
beforehand.
increase tension.
Oh, okay.
So our house rule
Like
is
same as our dying rolls being secret.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
so the house rule is you can spend all of them and instantly recover, or you can spend a patch to essentially give yourself advantage on
He
this
did
roll.
establish that like season 1.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Fuck that
I'm
shit.
into it.
Let's wait.
I'm just rolling.
No, just let him roll.
Okay,
But I have 4.
They're all for Lucky. If you cared, you would have healed him.
So Trent will have to give
I
us.
don't have anything to heal him with that.
Trent
What
will
is
ha-
Trent doing?
He's
on
rolling
the
his
floor?
die in secret.
Oh, God.
So Trent, regardless, tell us what flashes before Arthur's eyes.
What flashes before Arthur's eyes is
The twins.
I was going to say the same
Yeah.
thing. Not going to lie.
Probably like the last conversation that he had with his mother as they were preparing to leave.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, his last conversation was when
When she was dying.
she was dying and he was watching
Nikolai
the
failed.
Baron attempt to save her.
Yeah.
And I think he's just sort of watching almost from the outside. He's watching himself. And he has this feeling of, I remember what it felt like because I knew he couldn't save her. I knew she was going to die soon. And he gets this feeling of, I kind of feel that right now.
That's solid.
All right. Now, don't tell us the results. So
Okay.
then we go to Jonas. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Loot that body.
We're still in
Arthur?
combat.
Arthur's
Arthur's
fine.
bleeding out.
I mean, that's all I can do.
You can
I'll
attempt to
detect magic
stabilize.
on Arthur. I don't have the skill for it.
Okay. You don't have medicine?
Nope.
Okay. So, Nikolai, what do you want
Very
to do?
specific
Medicine.
set of skills.
I'll move up in medicine.
I mean, you can
let's
also
see.
like, cast stabilize and then
That's
or
true.
do a medicine. You just want, yeah.
I'll just do stabilize.
Okay,
I forgot about
stabilize.
stabilize. Thank you.
And then you'll do a medicine check.
Yep.
Do a medicine. You try don't say anything yet. Assuming that Arthur isn't dead, you'll do a medicine check, which you can take 10 minutes on because he's hypothetically stabilized if he's not dead.
Yep.
Do a medicine check and let us know how much Trent would heal if he's alive.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. This is in combat, so it'd be administer first aid? Or
Yeah.
no? Yeah.
This is out of combat technically.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's just a medicine,
Um,
like an old school medicine check.
But that takes 10 minutes, doesn't it?
You are if you are alive though, you are stabilized from the spell
That's
stabilize. I'm drawing this tension out as long as I can.
It's been so long, I forget what I have to roll for this.
D20, either DC 15 or
I
DC
rolled
20.
I rolled the DC 21 and got it. So
Cool.
now I'm rolling for your
2d8 plus 10.
Yep. 21 points of healing.
Does Arthur heal?
Now, a critical fail on a check like this is only a 1, right?
2.
2.
2 is also critical.
1 or 2.
No. Oh, yeah, it is 2 because you're dying too. Yeah,
Mhm.
1 and 2 is a critical failure.
It was not a critical failure, but
Okay.
it was a failure.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Wow.
as someone who likes to drag that shit out, well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, well
Yeah, I
done,
like
sir.
it.
You know what?
That was good. I was worried.
Yeah, here's another patch you could have used just to, we could have gotten all this time back.
Man, I wasn't going to do that shit.
It's so much fun to leave it to the dice gods.
Yeah.
All right. Arthur comes back, looks
You
over
said
at this big ass.
21 healing?
Yeah, but now you're out of combat and time is not a factor. So
As Nikolai's like picking you up off the ground, he's like, perhaps sometimes diplomacy
Did I
might
kill it?
work. Someone did.
Echo got like a touch as the arrow already went in. All right. Do you want to loot this body now, Jonas?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I just attacked because I heard a
Yeah,
twig
detecting
snap
magic.
and I saw him like look and I was like, no, that was me.
That was Jonas.
Yeah, let's not fight things we don't gotta fight. Also,
Hey.
you're not valuable to us dead.
I may not be all that valuable to you alive.
All
That's
right.
more
very
so than
down.
dead.
Then I look at Lucky and be like, but this giant might be valuable to us, Ted.
Could have been more valuable to us alive. Also,
That's
He was a
true.
lumberjack.
I was
Mm.
just trying
Yeah.
to save you. Sorry, Lucky.
Yeah.
good labor.
Sorry,
I'm the
Lucky.
only. I'm
Did I
untouched.
find anything?
I would have been fine. I promise.
No,
Do you know
would
how
have died.
important it is for
Okay.
skilled laborers to be in our
Wow.
All right.
So you find he had a great club.
Mm-hmm.
He had hide armor.
Mm-hmm.
He did have a sack though, and in his
Yeah,
sack,
he did.
Was it
I knew it was
spacious?
coming.
no, it's large but not spacious. It has 5 rocks that are each about the size of your heads.
All right.
Are they special?
It's got some,
Like if you know anything about giants, they're probably throwing rocks.
Okay.
So like
he's got some rocks.
Have we detected magic just in case?
I was detecting magic
Okay.
just
no
in case.
magic.
Oh,
There's a
man.
wooden bowl and wooden spoon.
taking it.
somewhat crudely but
This is like a
solidly
popcorn bowl, right? For
made.
us.
For you,
It
like a
is.
big
It's
salad bowl.
fucking huge.
Or a CT Crunch bowl.
Yeah.
As,
God, I love a giant bowl of cereal so much.
me too.
It's great.
Inside there are, let's see, there's also an additional very large but empty clay moonshine jug. There's a few strips of dried dwarf jerky.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Great.
Nikolai takes it.
I put it on a stick.
He feeds
And
it
I'd be
to
like,
Echo.
Arthur, try this.
Yeah. Nikolai gives it to
Yeah.
Echo.
There's a jar containing a partially eaten pickled sheep's head.
Okay.
He'll give that to
It's crunchy as
Echo
fuck.
too.
Jane's face.
It's like pickled pig's feet.
There's
Yeah.
a bent
Yeah.
grappling hook attached to 5 feet of frayed rope.
Great.
6 gold pieces in
God damn it.
denominations and markings from all over the region.
Lucky, you'll take that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Also, there's a crude map sketched on the back of a piece of smelly, uncured hide. It's all labeled in Jotun. If only-
What does this say, Lucky? It's this map.
What's
in
to say? I do read it.
So, reading through
Well, I
it,
speak it, so I
do you
assume I
have a
read
society bonus? Are you trained in society?
it. Yeah, I've got. I think
are
it's a
for
plus
sure.
10.
Okay. Which you'll need because while it's like it is genuinely difficult for you to decipher the map.
Okay, makes sense.
But it highlights, you see a couple of interesting things here. Notably, you see marked on it is what you know was the troll's lair,
Oh, okay.
but it just says mean, ugly troll bully.
Yeah, that tracks.
Otherwise, it doesn't have any locations on it that you don't already have yourself.
All right.
He was a
Is this his map?
Yeah.
So he's saying that there's a mean, ugly troll bully. There's another troll. He said troll, not giant.
Yeah,
He's
troll
saying
bully.
the one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we
yeah.
killed as a bully.
Okay.
Yeah. The one
ones
that we already.
killed.
Oh, back
already,
in the day.
He
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah,
Was it-
Hargulkas.
Is
Yeah.
it at
Troll,
Hargulkas?
that's a troll.
Yeah,
It's the same
Hargulka.
place.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're like,
Nice.
oh,
Just
that's
making sure.
Hargulkas.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Cool.
We're like, oh, yeah, we already.
yeah, we'll take a trophy.
Already dealt
That's
with
what we do.
Cool.
Giant toe.
Yep. You also have his necklace if you want it. You could wear
Oh
that
yeah,
as a giant
his sweet
bandolier.
ass fucking necklace.
Skull
yeah.
necklace
Oh yeah, cool.
with preserved hands on it.
Hmm.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross as fuck.
So then you've got like a little bit of day left. You want to keep kind of scrolling to the east, like working your way
Yeah.
across that.
Mhm.
Bringing that clay pot back for RA2.
The popcorn bowl.
No, the moonshine jug.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Also,
Popcorn bowl for sure. You have to like, you know how you have like your dishes hanging off you when you
Mhm.
hike sometime. That shit's like on your head as a hat.
I also will say you do swear you hear something else today, and like you keep waking
oh,
up,
no.
and like things are moved around your campsite.
It's a Blair Witch.
You're
Hmm.
right.
I drop kicked that map in the fucking river.
Yeah.
I don't know
threw the
why
map
I
in the river?
You know what I do? I drop kicked that motherfucker right in the river.
So
Oh,
yeah,
I love it.
and I also like basically ever since you've been in the Gnarl Marches, like you've been hearing weird sounds. Things keep moving. There's even some days you swear like you see something like written in the dirt next to you when you wake up.
Can I do a survival to
You
figure
can.
out what the fuck all that is?
But it's a secret check. What's your
Yeah,
bonus?
for sure. Plus 12.
You're not
Any
finding
lore,
any
store, and
sense.
land,
Not a
something about this,
Damn
like
thing.
creatures or something, or
It had to be more specific because like
okay.
so for it to be stolen lands, Lord, it had to be like a myth specific to stolen
Understand
lands.
that.
If it's
No
a
doubt.
creature,
You
if
have
it was
Phalor?
Yeah, I could do Phalor.
what's your
if that-
bonus?
12. Let me double check, but I think it's 12.
It's going to be high enough.
It's 10
You
or
do know
12.
that it's not
12.
uncommon for some smaller fae to like try to play tricks and prank people.
Fucking
Yeah, this
pixies.
sounds like some face stuff.
Yeah,
Alright.
Hey,
you may have
show
gotten
yourself.
the attention of some of them.
Show yourself.
After the last person you said "show yourself" to, you just killed. So,
No.
so you spend another day. So you finish that day out. You search. You go back north. So the little Selin comes in and splits. One of which goes into the Tuskwater. At that junction of where at that split, you do find an old abandoned ferry station. A half-collapsed, rotting wooden building standing on each side of the bank. Over. Oh, so this is the Shrike River.
I don't like these.
The Little Selin is
These
in it, so
broken
it's the
fairy
Shrike River.
buildings.
The buildings here have been used by lairs as kobolds and mites and even a few groups of bandits over the past. You can kind of tell, but it's currently abandoned. You do feel like if you built a settlement here, the buildings are kind of a lost cause, but you might be able to repurpose some of the docks into like a free pier structure along the river.
We know some naval people.
Yeah, I mean, it's still on a river, so.
Well, we're fresh out of oceans,
Mhm.
so we got to make do.
We
Yeah.
can
Pour some salt in it.
we can send logs down this way or back to.
This is so the logs have to come from the east. This is upriver from because this is
Okay.
water that flows into the Tuskwater, and the Shrike is the southern river that then goes off of that and goes to the south.
Cool.
Yeah, so you're able to kind of work on that. Spend another couple of days. You keep going. Day 3 of your search will lead you to the beasts of Shattershield's lair.
Oh, okay.
Seems still abandoned. There's like some of the big ass
Oh.
spiders there and stuff,
it.
but
Yeah.
that lair is still down there.
I let
we just leave
if
that
we
alone.
go there. I'll go inside with Echo and let him sniff around. Like
Oh, yeah, that's true.
it's his
I
house.
forgot about Echo
Yeah.
being there.
You will kind of need to and want to like be careful of those fungal oozes and
Yeah,
shit
for
that were
sure.
guards, but you can make it in, check it out. Imagine it's a little weird for Echo. There's just some big ass dead bodies. Oh, they've been mostly picked clean, probably by the giant spiders.
I
you
imagine
do
Echo
see-
goes in and sniffs like
Yeah.
a little bit and is like, I'm out.
And you will probably see more spider webs around it, like with the beast and its mate gone. A lot of the spiders have claimed that giant lair.
All right, I'd like
Um,
to attack spiders. I'm just kidding.
Get really into the spider
Yeah, another-
combat.
Another unplanned combat.
Perfect. I'm here for it. Spend. So all I'll say is I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward this to you.
Cool.
It's another day and a half of searching before you start to come up on a steep-sided but flat-topped hill. You can barely make out what looks like some sort of village on it.
Goblins.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, culture to culture, they look different. There isn't like, oh, that's classic goblin architecture. Must be.
Oh, I was just theorizing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sure. Then yeah, who knows? But yeah, you see like a small village.
Like Masad, you know what that place is?
Mm-hmm.
The temple that.
Yep, been there.
Yeah. So have I.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty fucking cool.
It is cool.
Can we stealth? Can I stealth closer?
You want to go by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, what's that bonus for
I'm
you?
not following.
No more twigs. Plus 15.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
start.
plus 14, sorry.
Ooh. So you start working your way closer, and you're able to find it's a pretty good looking sized village. It's a few hundred feet across in each direction.
Okay.
There is a small wall around the outside of it. And you realize now that where you are, you're probably about 2 days travel to the southwest of the Embeth Travelers Lodge.
Okay. Wait, how far?
2 days to the
2 days, okay.
southwest.
Got it.
So there's no obvious paths or trails to this, but like it's hard to miss the hilltop palisades there. You're getting closer, like once you're within several hundred feet of it, you do now find a small trail that sort of becomes apparent, beaten into the earth by the passage of countless feet. So like, you know,
Tracks
almost
everywhere.
well,
Yeah.
no, but like almost like a hunting trail that's become like a lot more
Okay.
common. You do notice guards that seem to be on alert looking.
Okay.
And as you get closer, you can in fact pick out that there are a couple of goblins standing guard
Yep.
by a village gate.
All right, we reversing
Where's my patch?
reversing
No.
field and heading back to the group and letting them know.
'Kay.
I think this is what we're looking for, guys.
You do think the wall, the green pipe. You see a wooden wall constructed out of timbers, branchless logs, and stumps. 10-foot tall wall. It wouldn't be easy to climb, but it does appear like it could be climbable. Yeah.
This is the same day as this guy's fight.
No, this is like 2 or 3 days
Okay.
later.
Should
So you're
we-
all
yeah,
healed
so
up. And
everybody's-
Should we wait
resting.
for nightfall to attack them?
Do we want to attack them? Do we want to see if they're unfriendly?
I'm pretty sure they're unfriendly.
I mean, you can try talking to them.
I
You
mean-
might want to come up with some sort of ruse, though. I'm guessing they might know who we are, or at least some of us.
Yeah, you don't want to walk up to the guards and get the alarm sounded and have the whole civilian population
I mean, we
coming
can
down
look
on your
for
head.
an
Yeah, we
alternative
could look
way
for an
in,
alternative way in.
or we can ambush
That's
the
what I
That's
think.
guards.
gonna be
Is
awesome.
alternative way in. Like, let's fucking Alcatraz this shit.
Okay.
Do you remember the code? The the fire.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
So what's
So we're
the
looking
plan?
for another entrance or another way in.
Yeah, I guess if we want to just, I mean, even
Kind of like we did with
Yeah.
the dwarf stronghold.
sure,
like,
sure.
Let's search. See
Oh,
if there's
do I know
alternate
any?
ways.
Is there any myths or legends about this place that I could stolen lands about?
What's your stolen lands bonus?
It is a plus 11, but I
So-
have
So you have
assurance that would give me a 21.
when I'm rolling. I rolled it
Okay.
for you. You actually kind of piece together like, oh, you have heard of of some goblin settlements. They kind of come and go. This one looks like it's been around. You've heard of maybe of one, and yeah, this place is called Green Gripe.
This place is called Green Gripe.
You don't know. It hasn't been around long enough for you don't know. You haven't heard of any being on top of a dungeon or caverns that would have another entrance. You've heard a little bit about it over the years. Some different leaders. It's a relatively longer standing goblins. It's a small city, like a village basically. So it's not. It isn't like a fort of a single political entity. It is a place where goblins sort of communally live.
Here, kitty, kitty.
But you
Any-
don't know what relationship or control any cult or faction might have over the larger.
And I don't have any
politics.
sense of how sultry. Not sultry, that's the wrong word.
I mean, goblins.
How salty
maybe.
they are.
It depends. I mean, goblins are often made to be villains in many other people's stories, so they're used to that. They're used to kind of being treated with a lot of hostility and violence, so they're not expecting people to come and talk, so they're often ready for violence themselves.
Mm-hmm.
There's also especially in these smaller villages, this is definitely a decent sized one. Not nowhere near the size of Shattershield or Oleg's or anything, but so they've probably dealt with some incursions from kobolds, mites, the giants in the region, manticores. So you don't know what sort of attitudes might be like.
I say we send him in as a cat.
It's not a bad idea.
They're going to attack you with dog slicers.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah,
they don't
yeah,
like.
not
not cat
They
slicers.
don't like dogs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know how they feel about cats.
They may want to eat me.
Possibly.
Fucking run away. Or
I
turn
mean, I'll
into a
go in.
werewolf.
Yeah. From cat to werewolf in one foul
Oh my
swoop.
god.
I mean, I'll go scout it out if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
I
let
think
'em-
scouting it out
I
is a
think
decent
scouting it.
idea.
Yeah.
Do you speak Goblin?
I do.
Okay.
I took
Ooh.
Goblin,
Would be-
Jotun, and Orc because I figured those are common things you'd run into on the road if you're traveling by
Yeah.
yourself.
I mean, they're really useful in this game.
Yeah.
So,
And I could have prepared Goblin for my language
Yeah,
for
you
the
could
day.
have.
yeah,
Totally.
that's true.
And you should have.
So,
So, yes,
yeah.
you have done that. Consider yourself to have done that.
Okay. Do I need to roll? You're going to roll? Are we keeping the roll?
So you're not stealth. I mean, are you stealthing as a cat, or do you want to
Yeah,
deceive
well, I mean,
as a
probably
cat?
when we get when I get closer.
Okay.
Or yeah, I mean, if
Or
I
like-
could do deception, that works too.
Pretending
What's
to
your
be the
deception
scared
bonus?
Cat. Stays away.
Deception bonus is actually, I think, maybe higher or the same. No, it's a 13.
So you work your way up, and there's two goblins standing there. Goblin sounds. Ugh. Mugland. He says, you can hear them chatting. According to Mugland, there might be violent longshanks soon heading this way, but we haven't seen anything for days.
Mugland.
Honestly, I'd really rather avoid a fight. Maybe we can intimidate anyone who comes. I'm also a little iffy on Mugland sometimes. Yeah, I know, but leaders are leaders, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so that's the leader's name. Got it.
Maybe we'll find something good to eat. God, I'm fucking starving. Well, it is what it is.
Dude, I'm a great cook.
Yeah.
I'm actually an expert
So,
in
like,
lore
do you go to
cooking.
church every Sunday? Like the big holidays.
we move on. We move on from them.
I grew up going on
They
Wednesday,
lost me.
but
So now it'll be a stealth check for you to kind of sneak in.
Okay.
And you are able to kind of
That's a
pop
14.
in and around the guards, and you make it in. It's a pretty decent-sized little town. Let me kind of show you a little look at what you've got going on
Dang.
there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So excited.
I'll kind of give you some
It's
of the big,
fully walled?
full
Okay.
palisades.
how tall are the buildings?
Different from one to one.
I say I don't know
So
how.
the walls are 10
like our
feet.
goblin.
More
buildings,
goblins,
yeah.
yeah. So
story is 6 feet tall.
there's a
'Cause they're
cemetery.
small by the rules, yeah?
Yeah, goblins are small.
Mhm.
There's a cemetery You do find some like storage areas. There's a pickle storage place, some goblin homes, livestock pens, some sort of like
Pickles?
marshaling / training grounds. There is like a couple of like religious stuff. Looks like there is a shrine and like big areas set up. Are you trained at all in religion? Yeah.
Nope,
could
not
be
trained
anything.
in religion. I can maybe like bring a description back.
100%. Yeah.
For these guys though.
There's some smaller stone houses that look like there is a workshop. Let's see. Yeah. Looks like it's like a general craftsman's workshop. You do find an area that was burnt down, like an old, looks like maybe a lab that had burnt down.
Oh, okay.
Meth.
There
Definitely
is a
Wow.
wow.
Hey, meth.
Goblin meth.
Goblin meth.
Reminds me of Dungeon Crawl Carl. There is
Mhm.
It's a
Oh,
whole thing.
a whole thing about meth.
Crack Karen.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. It's an old laboratory there. Yeah, but it is burnt down.
Okay.
And that's kind of what you're finding. Some shrines, some goblin houses, marshaling fields, cemetery. The pickle storage, yeah, one of 4 permanent structures in Green Grape is a solid stone building. Within it are several barrels of pickled vegetables.
That's so
Emergency
funny,
food
dude. The
stores.
pickles
Cool.
in Sandpoint is
If
like
I
one of
do,
the things they broke into was the pickle barrels.
Yeah.
I want to do like a perimeter wall.
Yeah,
looking for
ways in.
ways in. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to spend some time looking around.
Or at least maybe somewhere that they are not as attentive to.
You know,
The
you're
guards
really
are really-
selling cat person as like a to have around.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's a cat / person, not a cat person.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I'm not-
also
I'm not
part
both.
werewolf. It kind of helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat person / person.
You're a
/
cat
dog.
and person.
Aware cat
Yeah.
dog person.
Cat dog.
The only looks like posted guards are at the gate.
Okay.
There's a couple of other there's other goblins around keeping an eye out. A couple other in town that look like they might be guards, but there doesn't seem like a standing group. And even like your read on the marshaling field is more like the community comes to train together to defend themselves if they're attacked, more than like having a big standing guard group.
How does
Okay.
it look like they get up there? Is there a path
Right.
To what?
to the top of the?
Oh, this is all on top of the hill.
Oh,
like
this
this is
is
like a
all on
flat
top of
topped
the hill.
hill. This is up on top of it, so
Oh,
it's a good
okay.
position.
Even the guards?
Yeah, the
Okay, cool.
palisade's not super far out from the edge of the
All
flat
right,
top, and the
cool.
guards are just at the gate of the palisade.
Sweet.
Okay.
that's
So
why, like,
the
a 10-foot
guards
high-
are up and above.
No, they're on the ground.
They are on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was picturing.
Yeah,
so.
no. The palace. So the palisades are just like a wooden 10-foot high wall.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
not like a
okay.
platform really
Gotcha.
up there.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna double check that, but I think that's true.
Okay. So, I mean,
Yes,
it seems
that's
like we
true.
could get in if we were quiet, if we wanted to try and scale the wall.
Yeah.
Maybe we could find somewhere that it has a little bit of cover from a building or something, away from where the guards are.
I mean, kind of keep in mind, like the only permanent structures are like a couple of things. The majority of the goblin homes are tents. Like it's a smallish settlement.
Okay. So it is pretty wide open, so we'd have to
Yeah.
be careful. But
Yes, it would be very much a continuous stealth game at night
Yeah,
to move
yeah.
around here.
you're a good climber.
The only
Mm-hmm.
permanent structures seem to be the craftsman's hut, really.
I'm only going 10 feet over.
And then the largest
Mhm.
building in Green Pipe sits on a dozen solid tree trunk stilts so that its floor has an even level with this giant rock next to it,
Okay.
which you think is probably the what's it called? Like some sort of like religious shrine is what it looks
Oh,
like.
yeah. I described the shrine to you as well. But my religion peeps.
So there's a 40-foot wide slab of stone protruding 5 feet from the ground. The goblins have set up smaller slabs of stone on the southern edge to serve as steps up to the surface. Sort of an open air temple. Along the slab's ends are there's 7 tree trunks, each adorned with hides from the bodies of different monsters. Horse hides, crocodile, owlbear, manticore, things like that.
Oh, does it have spines on it?
None that are in any good condition.
Dang it.
In the center, though, there's the 10-foot tall statue of what you recognize to be described
Lamashtu.
as Lamashtu.
Yeah, that's what I
Now,
figured.
that's not
Well,
uncommon. Like, most goblins worship
Sure,
Lamashtu
sure.
the way, like,
Goblins,
most...
monsters around the base. For
But
sure,
was there-
Lamashtu.
Lamashtu stuff when we did the side quest.
There was some Lamashtu stuff, yes, but
I
it
couldn't
doesn't seem to
remember
be...
specifically.
Your understanding of religion as you worked on it is that there is Lamashtu connections,
Okay.
but this isn't like, oh yeah, gotta be Lamashtu. The fact that it's monsters feels very Lamashtu.
Right.
But the cult might be something. The cult activity is not.
And how
been
much of the
specifically identified as that.
citizenry is actually goblin?
100%.
It's 100%.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is like
Wow.
a goblin settlement. This is not a town.
That's
Should
what
have
I
brought knock knock.
thought, but I wasn't sure. Okay.
So whatever your plan is
Yeah, we got to come up with a plan.
It sounds
next week.
Oh man.
All right.
Well, we got plenty of time to
Uh.
go.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Want to support us? Check us out at patreon.com/live to die pod.